Hi, this is Chris England. So I recently went over a video made by Tkame Love Anime, and one of the things that he actually questioned was why is it that we're seeing a lot more different anime series, like a lot of cases where we'll see a anime series pick up from the manga so quickly. Like for example, the example that he used was Spy Family, who so we're only on like season volume 6 here, volume 8, I think he mentioned in Japan. And I think the big reason is one of three things. One is that anime in and of itself has become such a big industry, I guess you could call it a monster, that it's almost impossible to ignore it at this point. You can't remove anime from any kind of culture. The other thing is that Japan now knows that they can't wait any longer for series to become popular before they snap them up. And the biggest reason on this one is also the fact that series places like Netflix or Funimation, Crunchyroll, I think Hulu also does this, Amazon, it wouldn't surprise me. They're more than willing to pick these up because they know that compared to in the past where they had to wait for a series to get popular before they felt like it was worth it to do the dubbing. Now they see more of a reason to apply themselves and their budget to adding that into their repertoire. I think one of the really good examples was probably Way of the House Husband, which I think Netflix originally picked up as a Netflix original, not a starting point of anything in particular. And so because of that, Japanese companies now realize that they have to pick up the series right then and there. So like they see the first 3 volumes and they see, hey, this could be a good animation series. So they say, we want this studio to animate it. And then the other thing that I can think of specifically is that we're never going to get anything like what One Piece, Naruto, Bleach ever did. We're not going to get excessively long series. So one of the things on that one is that both Naruto and Bleach, out of the 3 top anime series of their generation, the golden age when anime fully started becoming more mainstream, those 2 have officially ended originally. Like we're still getting Boruto, the loose sequel to Naruto. We're getting Thousand Year Arc, which is more of maybe a movie, maybe an OVA, maybe an ONA, but we're not getting we might not be getting anything fully attached. And then the other thing on that one is that both of those series are linked through a different aspect. In Naruto's case, it's a completely different series. For Bleach, they just decided that after the I think the Substitute Shinigami arc, they just decided we're done for now, and then they realized that, hey, people now want the finishing of the actual series. There's also Gintama, which ended finishing off of what the manga had. You also had more filler that wasn't necessarily filler in the series, as in filler that actually had value, since in general Gintama was never a super story heavy series from what I remember watching. Again, you can quote me on this, you don't need to quote me on this. With the only still remaining series being One Piece, and One Piece in general has shown that they're not necessarily going to be able to continue this forever. I do remember that the artist Oda Sensei definitely has a plan to end the series within a specific period of time. I don't know when it was that he said he was like 70% done with what he was doing. So it is completely possible that what we could have is a burned out animation set. And so what they're trying to do not necessarily is to make another One Piece, but they're trying to make what could be another One Piece, what could be another Naruto, what could be another Bleach, what could be another Gintama. I mean, even what could be another JoJo. So what I see is they're specifically not aiming for the most popular series. They're aiming for what might be the most popular. That's actually one of the reasons why a lot of these series are from Jump or the Jump subsidies. So like SpyxFamily is from Jump Plus, Kaguya-sama Love is War. That's again Ultra Jump. Another option is like Sunday magazine. So Komi-san is Sunday. You also have, I believe, Kadokawa or Dengeki Comics is Date Alive. Let's see. The Kakko no Inazuke, the Couple of Cuckoos, that's magazine. Let's see if I remember correctly. There's not a lot of massive choices. I think like what was it? Aoashi is I think Sunday. Then you have, but you see like a lot of the ones that I'm not sure about, like the Heroine Tarumono or Heroines Won the Show, Kunoichi Tsubake Muno, in the Heart of Kunoichi Tsubaki, Don't Hurt Me, My Healer. Kingdom again is a Jump series. Then we have, let's see, Love Life has been continuing, even though it's not necessarily the same characters. But a lot of the series you see as maybe not necessarily the most popular choices, but you're seeing some stuff that's like either remakes, like Ikitosen Shin. You're seeing the Warrior at the Borderline. And then you're seeing just whatever random things. Yu-Gi-Oh's been going on for a long time. There's also the Shadowverse, Gundam, of course. And then, of course, you got the continuing One Piece, Naruto, Boruto. Detective Conan is a good example. I don't mention it as much just because I don't hear of it that often in America. Shin-chan is a good example of this, but it's one of those cases where because Adult Swim took over it, they changed a good amount of the stuff. Then if we go into what's coming out during the summer of 2022, we got the continuation of Devil is a Part-Timer, I'm Borrowing Your Girlfriend, Overlord, the continuation of the Classroom of the Elite, the 4th season of Danmachi, Made in Abyss. So one of the things also is that they're focusing on what possibilities there are, but they're also doing whatever they can at this point. They're shooting. They're basically spitballing at the wall, seeing what fits, what doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, oh well. If it does fit, then they can continue with it. I guess the best example is Overlord, or Danmachi is actually a better example that I can think of, just simply because this one has been going on for continuation. This one's been going on for the continuation. We've had a lot of people asking for this one, for the Devil is a Part-Timer. We've had a lot of people wanting Classroom of the Elite. Let's see. We're also seeing a lot, and then another thing also is that we're seeing a lot more of the isekai ones, and isekai in general is very popular with most people. Most people want that escape from real life into an anime, and so that's always an option. Ruby is getting another animation. We're getting a redo of Utawarerumo no Tokyo Mew Mew. Let's see what else. Orient is again Sunday. We got another Love Life series. Jashin Dropkick. Let's see. What else do we have? Just looking through the summer list. We have a continuation of Cardfight Vanguard, the Overdress series. And then another thing that I also noticed is that we're seeing a lot more of the Chinese animations, and that's another thing. That's probably a continuation of what makes anime big in general. That it's not just a Japanese thing anymore; it's a worldwide thing. We're seeing a lot more cases also where Funimation and Crunchyroll will do simultaneous dubs and subs, so doing both the Japanese original and the English version at the same time. So it is very, very possible that they're trying to add to whatever their repertoire is of the entire series in general. So that's my personal point. So the 3 points that I made is that anime has gotten really big, that that anime studios now have to snap up series before others do it, whereas in the past they could possibly wait until it showed more popularity options, or maybe just would they see more options to work with what they have, and that there's never going to be anything quite as popular as the big three: Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. Gintama also probably could be a fourth, but those are the three that you hear a lot of. Those are the three that you hear in like a lot of the top 10 lists necessarily. I would be very surprised if people said that like One Piece was like top one. I've heard that a lot. I've heard Full Metal Alchemist. I've heard Naruto as being like at least in the top 10. Same thing with Bleach, Gintama, Cowboy Bebop, even though that's a lot shorter. But once again, we're never going to get that kind of um, explosive popularity. Then again, I don't know. So that's why they're aiming for just multiples of different series. And then also, I'm just going to go into fall 2022 to take a look at. We're going to get the 6th season of Hero Academia, 3rd of Mob Psycho. We're going to get the Thousand Year Blood War from Bleach. We're going to get Spy Family, the To Your Eternity, the 3rd season of Inuma-kun. We're going to get the 4th season of Golden Kamui. Again, that's another example of, so let's see, specifically Jump, Sunday, Jump, Jump, Magazine. I think if I remember correctly, Blue Lock was KC. This one's Champion. And then also Jump as well. Let's see. Pop Team Epic. Yowamushi Pedal. And of course we have Gundams. Let's see. Anyways, that's kind of what I'm thinking of at this point. It's more of specifically the fact that anime in general is just a very interesting topic at this point. It's gone so explosive from when I was a kid. Like, I very rarely remember anyone ever talking about anything outside of maybe Pokemon, maybe the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, but now we have so many different viewpoints, so many different anime series, so many different studios that are going to go into this area. And so I'd honestly like to hear what everyone else has to say. If you disagree with me, feel free to let me know. If you have any different viewpoints, feel free to cover that one too. But for me, that's it. Thank you for listening.